What's going on, everybody? CRK here, and we're back. Actually, I don't normally point it out, but we're back with probably my favorite daily wear, Rolex Submariner. We're back here. You know what it is. You know what we're doing. Okay, this is exactly the way I left it last time. Go check the first video if you don't believe me. This is sealed. I mean, I don't know how easy this would have been to pull off, but like I said, I'm not here to trick you guys. We just cut it off. You can, like I said, you can check the last video. I want to get into this because I want some more coins to either go into my collection or go back to the bank. The anticipation, I think, has been building up over the last, I would say, definitely months. But you know, as time passes and I know I have this sitting here, I'm like, man, why haven't I opened that? It's almost like I'm waiting for something to happen for me to have to open it. And I'm like, you know what, let's just get into it. So this will be part 2. I'm excited to see what else I will find in here. I already see one that I like. That's insane. So I saw this. I caught it here in the corner of my eye. And I swear this is not staged. This is not anything. This is just a nice proof that I pulled out. So a 1978S. That's sick. And it's all because the rim. I always tell you the rim on these Ike dollars can really tell you a story. Can definitely tell you something. Man, what a way to start. Look at that. That is a beautiful coin. That's insane. Let me see. I'll hold it up this way too. See if you can get some of that glare on there. Man, that's so nice. That mirror finish on there. What an absolutely insane coin to pull on the first one. And it's just because it caught my eye. There's also one here right next to it that looks like it could have been silver. But I highly doubt it. It looks dirty now that I look at it. Yeah, it's just like an older. Wow, look at this. This is probably definitely going to get one of these little container pieces just because I think these are like $1 or something. So I will set it off to the side for now, and then we'll put that away later. Still interesting though that this one, I don't know, this one looks like it's been through it and back. I don't know if maybe it was underwater or something. So that's something that'll go back, definitely. But man, look at that. That's intriguing. That makes me want to start cheating around here and poking at all of these. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a stack and do it the traditional way. And for this one, I won't be zooming in too much unless it's something pretty cool like that. If you saw in the last video, I kept about, I don't know, I think about 20 of them out of, I took back about 150, 160, if I'm not mistaken. And then, so I kind of kept it around a 10% rate, whatever I was taking. And then I was keeping 10% of it and returning the rest. And so that's kind of what I plan to do, just because I didn't think I'd find any proofs in here out of everything that I thought I could have found. I definitely didn't have proofs in my wild card for this bag. 72D. Yeah, I don't think any of the 72s. I know people mentioned a few times about looking for the defect on the planet somewhere, but I really just never found it. And when I tried to zoom in with anything, even like just using my naked eye or trying to use like a small magnifier, I never really saw the defect on the 72s. But I will say that I did keep a lot of them. And that's just because I don't know how to do it now, but doesn't mean I won't learn someday. But meanwhile, look what we've got here. We've got a nice Type 1. Yeah, 76 Type 1. So this will be number 4 for this bag. So as I was mentioning in the first video, if you haven't seen part 1, definitely check that out. I'll try to link it. The first video I found, I think, 3 of these. I actually have them right here. And I think this was the best one out of all the ones I found that day. And so I decided to put it in a holder. So there it is, as you can see. So that's 4. That's 4 for this bag. And I don't know if I'm tied with the previous bag now or if this is taking the record. But that's actually a lot of Type 1s to find for a single bag. And like I said, it's hard to compare these bags because it's not something that you're going to see very often. So comparing these bags is kind of, it's hit or miss. And then the 77Ds we don't keep as well, just because the higher mintage. Man, I don't remember these gloves being as tight last time. I'm getting a little bit healthy, if you will. Ooh, what is this? This one's catching my eye too. Oh, I was about to say there's no way that's another proof. That would have been insane too. Oh wow, look at that. It's another Type 1, and this one's in excellent condition. This one's in really nice condition. That is wild. We're going to be pulling some cool man, we're going to be pulling some cool coins. And I'm telling you, this one I pulled it out of the center of the stack just like that. And that's exactly how that proof caught my eye as soon as I opened the bag. Right? Wouldn't you want to just pick that right down the center and see what it was? Man, I'm telling you this, I told you this was going to be, I just had a feeling, I don't know if it's that effect where, you know, there was that lady that won a bunch of prizes, right? Where she just like felt it. She imagined winning all those prizes and all of that. So I don't know if this is kind of what's going on to me. I just envisioned all of these beautiful pieces coming to my attention. And this one, yeah, this is pretty complete, to be honest. I'm very happy with that one as well. That's insane. So look at that. That's a nice little screenshot. I might screenshot that and give you a little sneak peek of what we'll see in this video. I don't know. We'll see. It's funny though, because it's hit or miss. It's either really nice or something that's just like totally beat to crap like that. And let's see, 78, 72. Yeah, I just can't seem to find that detail on the 72 somewhere on the planet. So if you know, definitely let me know. All right, cool. I was just making sure. Good, we are. It's like, let me make sure we're recording. This is a newer camera setup, the way I have it. So I can't really see what's going on up there. So I was like, if my phone dies or if I didn't hit record, that would be pretty interesting. And so same thing with this one. The front is a little messed up, but I have a ton of these 76. Even in the Type 2, I have a ton of these that are just in excellent condition. So I don't know if I think they overproduced the 76s. I'm sorry. Let's see, we'll worry about stacking those up later. Look at this. 74, 72. I'm wondering if on these 72s, what they meant was like it's incomplete. Like the planet is incomplete. Because like out of these two, I can notice slight differences on the planet. Like North America looks lighter on one of these. I don't know which one it was anymore, but... Oh yeah, on the left side. I don't know if that could be a strike though. I don't know if that could be anything. So like I said, I've got a good amount of 72s that I'm happy with keeping, just as a as a speculative bet, right? I don't know what's going to happen with these long term. I don't know how many people are holding on to these as an investment class, if you will. So like I said, it's for me, it's kind of about following the money, and if I find something else that's I feel is going to suit me, a better ROI, then it's been fun to hold these bags, but sometimes you got to let go of the bag, right, to chase a different bag. So that's kind of what I'm doing. This 77 I normally wouldn't keep because I know that these are higher mintage, but this one looks overall in nicer condition. The rim is decently complete, and the eagle has, from what I can see, it has its full details even on the beak and the face of the eagle. So actually this one, even though it's a 77, I am gonna set it aside as a keeper. Let's see what else we got here lurking over, wanting to fall on this side. Oh, there's a 72 that knew exactly where it was going. Back to the bank. That's cool, but it's not anything noteworthy, I think. Yep, another 77. Let's see, more 72s. Yeah, these are all 72s and a 76. Oh, rim on this one is nice. I don't know. Let's check out the coin. 71 with better details, but I don't think it's going to make the cut. What do you think? Probably not. It's a 71. We'll let it slide. Yeah, there's only I think I was, like I said, I was pretty blessed with these Ike bags. So after being offered, I think realistically I picked up about, and at different phases, I want to say it could have been anywhere from like 20 to 30 of these that I picked up, of these Ike bags. So after being offered so many of them, and you end up keeping so many things, like another Type 1, insane. We are on a Type 1 streak right now. This is pretty unique. Love these block letterings. And this one is also really clean. Man, I feel a little bit sad. I wonder if this was like someone's collection and they just had like a bunch of type 1s. That's crazy. Because realistically, the Type 1s, what is it, like 4 million and change? 1976 Type 1, 4 million. So to find, what is that now? Was 3, 4, 5, 6. To find 6 of them in a bag, I don't know, to me seems kind of like either this bag was sitting for a really long time. Oh, wow, I didn't check the back of this one. 7 of them. This bag was either sitting for a really long time, or I just, really struck a good deal with this bag, I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. Man, this one is just really beat up too. This is a D mint mark. Are they all D mint marks? I wonder. Well, they've all got a mint mark. I'll have to check it later. Wow, that's insane. Someone was talking about, what is it, the Easy Est? If anybody's used Easy Est on these coins, like this is one I would love to use it on. If you've ever used it on a coin and it didn't damage it or decrease its value, let me know. I'd definitely be interested and, obviously intrigued in learning more about that. So if you've ever used that chemical Easy Est, drop a comment and let me know what your experience was. Man, I don't know where to look now. If anything I pick is pretty good. Oh, look at this. What's going on here? we've got some free junk in one of our bags. There you go. Small little Ziploc for who knows what they could have used it for. That's funny that it slipped through whatever it did. I don't know if that was a coin machine or what it slipped through, but that's interesting. All right, let's see what else we got. We're going to call this the bag of type 1s. Imagine. Oof, that would have been nice. This is a clean one too. This would have been a good type 1. This is actually still really nice, so I'm still going to keep it over here. Even though I've got a bunch of nice ones of those, but that's alright. There's a 74. This is 71. 71s, and those edges are pretty unique on the 71s. Alright. 71 and 78. Alright, nothing too interesting. First, I feel like that's the first hand I pull that doesn't find anything interesting. That's funny. Let's see. 78. So the best rim on this one, this little handful here, is a 78. Looks nice, but we're probably not going to keep it. There's a 71. Let's see. A few 78s. 72. Another 71. This one's actually really clean on the front here. That's a really nice obverse, and the reverse is okay. I think I'll keep this just because it's looks pretty minty. Cool. 71 keepers. Look at that, man. That was I didn't see that there. I wonder if any of you guys saw it before I did. This will be our what, 8th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, this is our 8th one. 8th type 1 for this bag. Nice. Man, I hope these are worth a few bucks. If these are worth at least, 10, 15 bucks each, it's becoming a killer bag very fast. Boom! Look at that. Number 9. This is like type 1 heaven here. Man, number 9, type 1. I'm loving these type 1s. I am here for it. I almost wish I could pause and look it up right now to see what these are worth. But anyways, they'll probably stay with me for a long time. How do I know? Because I've got a bunch of type 1s. Haven't tried to sell them yet. Oh, that would have been a good one. Man, the toning or the patina or whatever this is on this is pretty killer. I like this one a lot. Oof. This looks like some of those silver ones. You see some of those silver ones online, and I've always wondered if they were like natural toning or if people like did that to them. That's kind of what this is giving me. This kind of give me those vibes a little bit. I want to see what this one looks like actually. I'm going to stand up for it. Oh, it's harder to see on the camera actually. It's more of like a patina brown, but it is very interesting. There we go. Maybe you just have to get a little bit further. Super cool though. We're gonna call that one a keeper for now. Let's see, 71, 72s. We've got some 77s, 78s. Could it be a type 2? Ooh, type 1, yes. Man, and this one is also killer. We got a 77 there and a 74. Man, this one is also in great shape. Oh, Lord. That is definitely wild. 1976 D, type 1D. I'm hoping that the D mint mark isn't a killer for this, or maybe they're all. I'm telling you, I gotta check if they're all D mint marks. But I think they are. I don't know. I don't think it would make a difference. I do want to check now, though. It sucks I don't have my other phone with me. The anticipation is slowly killing me. Oh, and I'm just like hoping to pull out more type 1s as I'm just reaching in. Let's see, nice 76, but it's not a type 1. Got some 71s, 72s. Nope, nothing there. And excuse my my yawning here. I'm getting a little bit tired. It's relatively late or early, depending on how you view it. It's so funny. The rim on this is all just like completely beat up. In the aspect of the design, not this coin in particular, but just the design on the 71s. Almost gives it like a weird dish, like a deep dish effect or something. And I don't know what kind of pile we've got going on here. I think this is like a pile of 5, but we're gonna stick with it. I'll probably just double stack if I need to. Oof. I was ready to call that another type 1. 72s. There's a ton of 72s in this bag. I really wish I knew how to look for what I was looking for in those. Because if there was any worth value, they would probably be here. And I would probably know what to look for better. Haha. Let's see, 76, but it's not the right one we're looking for. It's nice too. But we're not going to keep it. 71, 77, 78, 77. Let's see, 76, type 2s, and a 78. All right. I don't know what we're going to do. We might have to start double stacking these. Ooh, look at these. We got some nice rims here. Oh, another type 1. This one is interesting. This one's got tape. Looks like it had tape over a portion of it, and it had like a Sharpie though. Ooh, I wonder why they did that. D-mint mark not popular? What's going on here? Ooh, look at the back end of it. Yikes. Yeah, that one definitely got put through the ringer there. These are all oh, another one. Insane. I lost count how many that was. 3, 6, 7, 8. I think that's number 12 for this bag. Yikes, number 12. All right. And let's see. Cool. Anyway, still hoping they're worth something because we're finding so many of them. The last one worried me though. I don't know why they would have like graffitied all over that. That's not cool. Also, I'm like, are these not popular? Are you not entertained? What's the graffiti for? This one. All right, let's see what else we got. $78, $74. The 74 is pretty clean. I am not gonna lie, especially the front of the coin. It's actually really nice condition. Like something like this would still make a nice gift for, you know, if you knew somebody that was born in 74. It's a pretty unique coin, and it's probably something that they, you know, at least for a few years might have remembered using, you know, large dollar coins. So that's going to be a keeper just because it is a very clean condition 74. All right. Man, these bags are so interesting. Oh, look what it got here. And I cannot make this up. It's another type 1. We've got another block letter type 1. Boom, I'm just hitting the jackpot with these. Thankfully this one's not all marked up or anything too, so that's a good note there. Let's see, 78, 77. I think we're gonna call this our type 1 bag. Only keeping the good ones. Hopefully. Imagine they are only worth like $2. Everybody's out there laughing at me. The 71, let's see. And I say everybody's laughing at me because these you can still, essentially you could list these on eBay, you know, 10 for 20, and there's people that would probably buy them off of you. For me, it's just worth it though that, like this, I'd rather not sell this to anybody because this is more like basic stuff. It's worth it more to just take this all back to the branch and let them either circulate it again or figure out what they want to do with it, than to try to put this online and ship it to somebody and hope they're happy, but then they end up getting something like this with tape on it and leave me a negative review. There really is no point in doing anything like that to people, so I don't. Oof, look at that. Anything good? Anything good here? 74, 76, nope. But here, another one. What is that? 14? I don't know. 14, 15? Nice. Let's keep them coming. Keep those type 1s rolling. 71. 76, 78. Oof, this one's really beat up. That 74's definitely seen better days. All right. Oh, this one's unique. I can't tell if this one got beat up or if it was underwater or what in the world's going on here. That's interesting. It almost looks like how AI looks when it's moving too much. If you know what I'm talking about. Show you the back of it. I wonder if anybody will get that, but that's pretty unique. We'll keep it off to the side just because I don't know what it is. There's a 74 that's in better shape here. And the back is nice. It's a pretty complete coin overall, so we'll keep that and we'll add it to our 74 pile. I don't think I have one, but it looks like we might have to make one. All right, nothing else there or here. Man, let's do it. I just want to keep digging into this bag. I think I have enough to take back now, but well, let's pull a few more out and see what else we find. Maybe it's because I'm wearing the lucky watch. No, I usually try not to mention the watch in the videos. I might in this one just because I want to see if it gets any traction. And I've heard of other people posting their favorite watch and it actually gets some good traction on the video. So anything to help the channel and of course us stackers to continue stacking and then returning when necessary. I will say don't be afraid to, you know, cash out some of your bankroll whenever you've reached a certain milestone or you feel like you need money for something else. That's another thing that, you know, I've always talked about investing in these things, in precious metals, of course, silver, gold, stocks. I love stocks, real estate. But when it comes time, right, as you can see, when it comes time, don't be like scared to get rid of some of it, right? Just because I'm taking some of this stuff back, like this. This is a prime example. Just pulling out right now. this dollar has been devaluing itself on my desk for 3 years now, because I've had this bag for 3 years. So essentially in those 3 years, I've probably lost, I don't know, maybe 10, 20 cents of purchasing power from that dollar. So just keep those things in mind, that stacking is fun. But I would say make sure to continue to stack with a purpose. Boom. And keep all the ones that are going to make you either more money now or in the future, and then send back the ones that are not, or the things that just no longer serve you, right? And that's like if you're stacking with just regular value, right? When you're buying silver and gold, like obviously that's like a buy and hold situation, and you want to try to hold as long as possible. But like I said, even if you're moving it into another investment, if you feel that's kind of the right play, then play it out, because at the end of the day, it's pretty much, I would say, do whatever makes you happy. So boom. For me, it's finding these nicer coins, sending back some of the rest, and then seeing what's next. Hopefully I can update you guys and gals on some of the real estate portion of things that I'm going to be moving into. And that's going to be, it's already in motion, essentially. It is in motion. But that probably won't be for a few more weeks or so, just depending on how that plays out, and how I decide to let people know. So for now, let's get through this bag and get as many of these out so we can see what we've got going on. I think it's going to be a lot easier now to manage the existing Ikes that I have too, just because I also have other Ikes that I haven't gone through, that I actually started collecting before I got these bags, because like I said, these bags were pretty hard to get. But before I was fortunate enough to get these bags, I would just ask. I would walk into any random teller and ask. And normally, because these were, just more scarce, I would just kind of take what they had, and I wouldn't really sort through it. I would take what they had, and I would take it home and collect it. And so I probably have about another 200 or 300 of these, like from before I was seriously doing this, that I've got to go through and probably send back too. Probably send back most of them. So the good thing is, I'd rather try to minimize also things like this, just because you hear like horror stories of families coming in and not being able to recognize what's what, and then just cashing everything out, so for face value. So if I could kind of mitigate any of that too, to where I'm not holding like simple stuff, I think that also helps. Also declutter, and to help in any of those instances, God forbid. But it is good to have some kind of a goal, right? First of all. And then second of all, is the hardest part sometimes is executing, right? Executing the videos, executing anything, the moves, right? Executing getting this into a bag, shipping it out to Wells Fargo. Boom! Not this one though. This one's going to stay right here with me. This one's got more of a natural patina. It's not very uniform in some parts, but I guess that's okay, because that's kind of what patina does. Cool. We're finding tons and tons of those type 1s, and I am not mad at that at all. I'm trying to figure out what kind of stack I'm doing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably gonna pull a few more here and get ready for bed though, just because, like I said, it is. Yeah, this is definitely wrong though, because it's not 6 a.m. That would have been wild. But let's see what we've got. I'm just thinking, how many of these can I take back tomorrow? And is the teller gonna be happy with me? I'm going to try to bring these in probably in a bag, because I do have a business account that I can cash these out in. So that way I'll try to make their job easier and make my life easier as well. Let's see. $72s, ton of 72s. Might just sell those on eBay as a bulk deal for people to search through. Just be calling it out. Man, that rim got beat up. Where are all these nice 74s coming from? I'm actually really intrigued. Was it a collector of 74s? There's a 72. Nope, the back is no good. Let's see. Genuinely curious how many I've done too. Let's do 10, 20. These are sets of 5, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120. If we do 120, I'll just come back to that. Let's see, what do we got? 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 70, 180, 190, 200. That'll be 210, 220, 230, 240, 240, 20, 240. Whoops. I think I messed that up at the end. Let's just call it 230. I don't know, around here somewhere. But, okay, so we got about 230 or so. We'll dig in here and we'll grab a few more. Just so we can try to end around 250, 280, something like that. Ooh, this one's kind of... It's a cool patina on the front, but I don't think it's worth anything, so we're just going to let it go. Yikes, that one's kind of funny looking. This one looks like it's got chicken pox or something. I don't want to say the word, but it starts with a C. And they go, Orono. And then they say the other part, but that's kind of what it looks like. VRUS, that's all I'm going to say. I don't know how people do that to coins or what they do to get the coins to do that. They're all bubbly and weird like that. 5, this one's overstacked. There we go. Oh, all of those were overstacked. Oh, that's all right. There you go. I don't know if I said I was going to keep that one. I did. Oh, it's getting close to the ones I don't want to keep. Start stacking them over here. Ooh. This is 76. Oh, type 1. It's nicer though. Nope, not the front. Front is damaged. Front is damaged. Hey, let's see. Nothing here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright guys, looks like we're running dry on luck. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the video here just to see if I can save some more of that good juju for the type 1s that we just pulled out a ton of them and then they just kind of stopped. So what we're going to do, we're going to seal this back up. You can see everything on the table here. I'm just making sure everything is kind of nice and even here. These are stacks of 5, so That one we already went through, so I'm just going to close it up anyways. Bam! I got my new zip tie ready here. So we're going to seal this up so that way, probably make it a little bit tighter this time. That way we don't have any doubts. Alright, that's pretty tight. You can't really get a coin through there, so you can see. No way. Kind of nice and tight I did that, and there's your bag. I'll leave it like that just because we already have it open. Alright guys, I appreciate you coming out. I'll probably make a short or two out of this because it looks pretty cool laid out like this. But man, look at all those cool coins we found. I'm definitely going to get that put away into this holder, I think. And then get all of, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these type 1s, this new like discovery of type 1s that I have. So I'll probably have to make this a type 1 drawer, and then we'll figure that out and the rest of this bag on the next episode or two. Alright guys, catch you on the next one. Peace.